we go. Hello my friend, and thank you so much for watching Truly. I've been doing these market updates since like 2018, and I do them to help other people, but it's as much as a benefit to myself because it really forces me to look at everything that's happening in the market, to know my numbers, and to be able to then translate that and share that information to better serve my clients. As of recently, I've been feeling like it's getting a little stale. I've made some changes, if you've seen recently, as far as like removing all the numbers and the data that I'm throwing at you, because I mean, it makes sense to me, but if you're not in the market, you're not looking at the numbers, it's really not super relevant. So I'm thinking this might be the last time I actually do a market update video, or maybe I just change it. So much has happened since 2018. Short form video is huge, and I've been having a lot of fun creating content. At the same time, it's overwhelming. I don't want to have to feel forced to create content, just to create content, just to put it in front of you. But I also have really enjoyed the process of creating. When I first got started, I called myself the creative agent, and to me, creativity is just knowing how to solve problems. And I'm constantly trying to improve and learn and grow and get better. And I've been able to do that on a small level when it comes to video production and the quality and the equipment that I've had. But I gotta change it up. There's a lot of things that are redundant when I go back and compare. And I don't want to sound like a straight up salesperson. Like I'm trying to trick you or force you into taking action into something that you're not comfortable with. It's not what this is about. That's not how I help my clients. It's just become so apparent to me. We're in a very interesting market, a very challenging market. And right now, we're in this point where interest rates are really holding a lot of sellers back from putting their homes on the market and making a move. It's the reality, which I understand. If you're sitting in a home sub 3% interest rate, and now you're looking at a 7% interest rate, that's real. That's a big jump up in terms of affordability, in terms of what your monthly mortgage is going to cost. And I get it. I know a lot of people want to wait, but we're in this situation where we've been for the past several years. And looking back, the people that I helped in 2020, the pandemic aside, it was just a crazy time because interest rates were so low. There was so much happening. So many people were looking to buy. So many people were in turn looking to sell. And it makes me think of where we're heading currently if these rates come back down. But even in that time, there were people who were saying, now's not a good time to buy. And this is where, again, I'm not trying to sell you. But when people said now's not a good time to buy, those people who bought in 2020 have a big grin on their face because not only did they get that interest rate, but they've gained so much equity in their property over the last 3 years because things have not changed. The demand is still there and there's not a lot of inventory. So prices have continued to go up. Real estate is not something that moves fast unless there's some catastrophic event that we won't be able to predict. I just don't see a crash coming. So if you can get into a home now where you have the ability to afford a 7% interest rate, and by all means, I don't know that 7 is the top. We could see 8, we could see higher. So here's the situation. If you buy today and lock in at a 7% interest rate, and in a year from now, rates go up, you're gonna be happy that you got a 7% interest rate. Now, if you buy and a year from now rates stay the same, because of the low inventory, we're still gonna have appreciation happening in the market. Now, if rates go down in a year, you're gonna be able to refinance and get a lower interest rate, but you don't have to move. If rates drop to 6%, 5%, we're gonna see a flood of buyers come into the market. Now, it's gonna help with inventory by, some of these sellers are gonna say, okay, I can tolerate a 5% interest rate. Now's the time to move. I'm gonna list my home and I'm gonna go buy something, because most buyers are also sellers. Like the people in 2020, you're gonna be saying, I'm glad I purchased when I did because now I can get a lower interest rate and I've got this appreciation and I don't have to worry about competing. So that's the reality, the way that I see it in the market currently. I think it was December, January of last year when we saw some really good opportunities for home buyers. So if you're thinking about making a move, maybe suck it up and stop waiting for interest rates to come down, because we could have some opportunities here as we get into the last quarter of the year. And you could find yourself in a home as long as you can afford it. Don't ever get into a situation where you can't afford that payment. Don't want you to be house poor. If you made it this far through the video, again, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna take some time to reflect on how I wanna change this segment of video moving forward. It might go to short form. I might get rid of it altogether. I don't know. Please let me know your thoughts. If you like this type of content, or if you have suggestions, I'm here to serve you. So thank you so much, and until next time, I'll see you again soon.